Hey, howdy, hey, it's Villordsutch here, and today I am playing Darkstar. Now, I had Darkstar. I remember being semi-alright at Darkstar. For those that don't know Darkstar, I'll say Darkstar again. For those that don't know the game, it came out in 1984 from Design Design Software with a number of people behind it. Simon Brattel, I hope I said his name right, Neil Mottershead, there's some names I can't pronounce it here, Graham Stafford and Jon Ritman. You may recognise Jon Ritman because he was a name behind Head Over Heels and Batman, Match of the Day 2, and Graham Stafford, I recognise that name too. Oh, he did Living Daylights and Dungeon Master and Darkstar, of course, and Spitting Image. I thought I recognised that name. Anyway, so this came out back in 1984, did I say? Let's say 1984. Yeah, 1984. So this came back in 1984, and I had this game, and I really liked this game, and I quite enjoyed it here. I didn't enjoy it when I started playing it though. I had to come back and mess around with the menu. When I started playing it, I absolutely hated it. As you can see with the cursor on the screen, the target on the screen, it's a touch sensitive. Imagine if you go on somebody's mouse and they've put the sensitivity of the mouse up to massively high. That is what this cursor and target is like on this game. It's like someone has decided to put it on massively high and you've just picked up the mouse. Bit of a nightmare on the off. But if you can get past that and fiddle with the settings just to make the enemy's missiles not find you instantly and the game not be ultimately your doom as soon as you start it, you can actually have some fun in this. You know, what I'm trying to say, the aim of the game is you pilot the ship called the Liar, and you've got to fly around this entire galaxy, finding the enemy and shooting the enemy. You may have seen that at the beginning of the game, which says see enemy, shoot enemy, kill enemy, that sort of thing. And there is a streak of humour going through this, so you can see, like, if you go back and pause comments, I'm sure I've seen this somewhere. Now, I've landed on a planet. Well, I've not landed, as you can see. I'm scooting across the planet, and I flew into this little enemy's base. You press number 1, you'll bring up a tactical map of the planet. I'm flying around. I've got to shoot the towers to weaken the enemy's base, fly through some tunnel holes, with the rectangular holes which will appear soon. Shoot the missiles, otherwise you can get trounced. See those rectangles? They'll get me points and weaken the shields around this, so I can take out the main area of this enemy's base. I'm doing quite badly here, but you go down to the planet, take out the planet's main area, the enemy's main area. I'm dodging around here. Take out the enemy's main base, and once you've done that, you may then take off from the planet. If you don't take out the enemy's main base, you can't leave the planet. So you take heed if you think, I'm going to land on a planet and blast some baddies. You can't just then take off. You've really got to bring up a tactical map, find the enemy bases, and blast the crap out of them. But I really enjoyed going back to Darkstar. As I said at the beginning though, the sensitivity of the crosshair is a nightmare. Takes some getting used to. I'd recommend redefining the keys or playing with a joystick, because if you don't, you're going to get stuck. But this game is a good one to go back to. It's in the right place at number 81. It's not a classic. The humour in it's great. You'll see some humour in a moment, as I was before on the high score table, which I didn't attain a high score, but I'm going to get a high score placing shortly because I've got 70. To get on a high score, you've got to go over 10. I'm looking for an enemy base. I'm doing this. You can see at the top, on top left, it shows the angle of my direction, and I've got to get to knackers, I'm dead. My ship, the Liar, has now been destroyed, but I've got my name on the high score table, so I've achieved my goal. If you can, go and play Darkstar. Highly recommended. This video is near the end now, so I'll say goodbye. Keep an eye out for number 80. So I'll see you then. Cheerio. Bye bye.